Alright, happy Thursday everybody. I hope you guys had a great Wednesday and a great day today. We got quite a bit of work done. I got a panel piece, or not a panel, but a mount piece done up for the magnetometer on the aircraft today. I've been redoing the art studio in here and getting stuff moved around and shifted and readjusted. So, other than that, it's been pretty well today. I hope you guys, like I said, you're doing well. Tell me about it. What you guys have been up to. I think for today, what we're going to do is we are going to create a character. We're going to create a cat character and see if we can give it some personality. So we're going to come up with a cat, kind of figure out, look at a couple of little different types of breeds of cat, I guess, to kind of get the one we have. I kind of have an idea of one already sitting up here. It kind of has a good look to me. We're probably going to play with that. We'll get him kind of laid out. We'll start to refine him up, and maybe we'll give him a little bit of personality. See if we can give him a little bit of some expression, and see if we can really bring this cat to life. And then who knows? Maybe we'll try and work on doing some animation stuff. And I'll pull out my animation disc and we'll try and do some old school animation work. And or maybe I'll pull out the digital tablet and we'll work on we can try and do it digitally. Get the glove put on. Let me flip this over to the other side. Alright, let's see. So let's kind of get a little basis of this cat. We want to do. Let's see if we can. The breed I'm looking at kind of has a. Let's see here. Let me see if I can bring up a breed chart. Maybe we'll kind of look at an idea here. Go with that. Let me pop this up. Let's see if I can open him up in a new image where we can see just him. There's a couple different breeds of cats and stuff. I wanted one kind of a little bit of a puff to it. I was thinking maybe like this was Turkish van. Maybe something sort of like that. Maybe not the face exactly. I do like the fluffy type of tail. I do like the ears a bit to that. Don't like the ears pulled back. So maybe we'll do that. Kind of keep them simple as like a sort of one color to it. Don't want it not to be like one of these crazy multi-striped ones because we might animate it down the road. Maybe even a lavender one here. Maybe give it a bushy tail and a lavender because he's got the little legs. Sometimes those look cute having the little legs, but we want to give it a little bit of motion to it. Some of those, they definitely have some good pieces to it for that. Or even the Burmese. Burmese looks pretty good. So that off for a second here and see what else we got. Maybe we will. Don't want it to be too furry. So anyway, we'll work with something. Let's see here. We're going to kind of give it a little bit of a fluffy area to it. Let's see if we can give it a little bit of personality. And we'll start in the center. We'll just kind of work our way out. So let's see here. Let's here and something like that. Maybe we'll give let's see. I think we can give them. I might be doing them a little bit too detailed right now. We'll work them out. We can make them detailed, and we can kind of stylize them a little bit more. So let's see. Let's see if we can give a little. There you go. Maybe that's a little bit high there. I think we gave him too much of a cream. Let's slick him down a little bit. Maybe we'll bring that down a little more. Let's try maybe about like that, down here. body. So we're going to play that. We want to give him, of course, the tail over here. We're going to make it kind of a fluffy tail. So we're going to play with this. This one's probably going to look a little bit more realistic till once we get the breed put down, then we'll start to stylize it. We'll work with the same breed and we'll see maybe we can come up with different art styles for it. So I think that's what we'll play with today. It'll be a good little exercise just to kind of goof off with. Let's see. Let's see here. This way, maybe we'll give. Alright, let's see here. We're kind of getting this cat going. Let's bring it a slight lift up on it so we can show a little bit of depth to it. A little bit of perspective, please. So we'll give. There we go. Kind of getting that look, and we'll give this other, put the other leg back here. Alright, we have our Sphinx sitting here with us as we watch you. Oh, cool. Maybe we'll work on it. The Sphinxes are great. Those are a great breed. Those guys can be anything from sinister to like a regal look to it. Those Sphinxes are pretty neat. Maybe we'll play with that too. Maybe we'll just do that. You know, I kind of go off on a tangent every now and then. See if we can kind of want like that puffy looking tail, like we're gonna make him sort of like these, almost like this cat gets into probably a little bit too much trouble. You know what I'm saying? He kind of has too much curiosity. I think that's what I want to try and do with this type of stylization for this cat. So we're gonna kind of play with it right now. Let's see if we can kind of. Let's see if we can just. Yeah, there we go. Let's see here. There we go. Let's see here. Maybe we'll give him some pretty good size eyes too. Make him look like he's a really curious type cat. Maybe we'll do it that way. So let's see here. Let's give this a little bit. Alright, so do this way. Let's bring this down. Run this up. We'll give like he's really got his attention on something, so we're going to give him almost like a cross-eyed type feel. Also gives it that little bit of like he is going to be make this cat look this cat's going to be like the one that's always gotten into trouble. Maybe we'll give him a slight area out a little bit. Let's see. Kind of give. There we go. Let's see here. There really are rolls instead of fur. His middle name is Trouble. Hi, Eau Claire, how are you doing? I'm doing well. We're kind of goofing off right now. We're just kind of getting warmed up doing cats. Hello, Frontier Man. How are you doing today? We're just kind of goofing off. We're going to see if we can come up with a funny cat. We're kind of I'm kind of looking at a couple. I got a bunch of different little breed areas. I'm just kind of picking and grabbing some stuff. So we'll do that and kind of start playing with it a little bit more. definitely going to be one for the books. He's going to be like, give him a couple little markings and stuff to make it look like eyebrows. There we go. And let's kind of goof off with this a little bit here. I almost thought maybe we'll give him like a little bit of a chewed up ear. Like he's definitely got himself into a little bit of too much mischief. But definitely the eyes really focusing on stuff. Oh, good. Thanks for asking. Oh, good. I'm glad you're doing well. So did you have school today, or you guys have school tomorrow for Good Friday? Let's see here. Kind of hit that. Well, that's kind of. Let's see. Give a little bit this way. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see. Maybe this one will be behind, so it'll be a little bit darker back that way. Alright. Sorry if I'm not talking too much. I'm just trying to come up with using a couple different things to come up with this kind of curious little kitty cat. So, just kind of fleshing them out real quick. So, we got a little bit going on there. I think we might actually bring this in a little bit. You school today, off tomorrow. Cool. Well, that's awesome. You guys got anything planned for tomorrow, or just gonna kind of relax? You guys got anything going on? So, let's see. I'm definitely not working tomorrow. Between my daughter's off and my wife and my anniversary, we're gonna have a little bit of fun time. Like that, maybe. See that face though. It looks like it's a little low. Maybe if, like he's got too low of a chin. Let's make this look a little bit smaller now. Now we kind of got an idea of that. Let's kind of bring this up a little bit and start working with him. Maybe we'll give him a little lip. Look at that. See how much smaller when you bring that up, even just about that much. Crazy Quilter, how you doing today? Having a good day today? Let's see. Let's bring this. This felt a little bit too flat. Maybe we can bring this in a little bit more. There we go. A little bit better. And let's play with this portion a little bit. This still might be a little bit too far out. Let's see if we can. His face is a little turned out. There we go. We'll do it that way. Let's see if we can come up with something here. Let's see, probably visit the grandparents for over New Year place. You're still in the same place. Yep, I'm still in that same area. So, I've only worked all over the place. So, cool. Let's see here. Let's look at that. We'll give them a smaller lip area too. That might actually work out pretty good. Let's bring these up and not so far down. We don't want to look droopy. So just little changes like that. A couple changes like that, and we start to get a little bit more of a face to them, a little more personality. So let's go this way. Let's see if we can give them a little reflection area. Go this way. There we go. Go this way. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe something like that. Yeah, we're starting to get there. Just playing with him right now. Maybe something to that effect. So let's see. Let's go ahead and add him, give him a little bit of. Let's see if we can give a little bit of detailing into this one. This one might actually work out. A little bit of detailing. A little bit of shape. Let's see what we got going on there. Maybe we can give them a little bit of a, don't want them to be too solid, but we want them to have a little bit of a, maybe like that. There we go. Grab the electric eraser here, give him a little bit of a white fur kind of feel for his chin. There we go. Yeah. There we go. We're starting to get a little bit of an interesting face out of this cat. Let's see if we can. That way. Too bad. Might want to, let's see here. Let's start to see if we got that part done up, but let's see if we can give them a little bit more of a little bit of depth. Come up with a couple of poses for this cat also, and we'll make a little more style out of this. So we'll kind of go this way. We need, let's look at some of the base, kind of give the shadowing let's lighten this up. That was an eraser. Is it for blending or what? Which one? This or this? The black one is, this is an electric eraser. This is a kneaded eraser that you can use for lightening up. This is a rub pencil or a stump or tortillon, if you want to call it that. But this is an electric eraser. Just a little simple thing. Put up the camera there so you can kind of, I'll put it up that way. Now it does, it makes a little spin around for it, and it allows me to lighten out some of the areas to where I can get more of a stronger split in it. You know, there's more stronger contrast in here by having this to where it looks like he has like white fur around, or a lighter contrasting fur around. Yeah, it's an electric one. Yeah, it just charges up with a little USB port on the bottom, and you got little tips that you just replace in there. They got fat and thin ones depending on what you want to do with it. But it's definitely, it's an awesome tool. I mean, when you want to get into little tiny details. So it's, see if we can give. Let's see. Give him a little tint to the belly. This up. Give him a little bit of a darker fur on the top, a little bit lighter on the ends, what we'll do. And I'm using my 1.3mm lead, so no really heavy or fine detail. That's why I can get some nice thick pieces, because I'm not always rolling the pencil when I do it. Because if you roll the pencil, you'll keep it tipped, but as if you're working on getting these light areas, you can work one side down a little flat to where you can get a fatter end on it. That's the nice thing about that. Then I can lightly come up here and just throw a couple of lines down. That way when I come back, and when I use this, I actually push, I push down in a way like the direction I want the fur to look like it's pushing. So. Don't want to make it look like his leg's too thin. Let's go ahead and lighten this out a tiny bit, and we're going to work that in a little bit more toward it. Looks like it kind of has a roll to it. So we'll probably bring it up a little bit higher this way. Let's see. There we go. Now it looks a little bit more. So you guys have a sphinx. Maybe we'll pull up a sphinx. Maybe we'll do a sphinx picture. Over here. This one's got to be a little bit darker. Show it further in the back, but it doesn't have to be too dark because you still can get some light back there. So we'll hit that up. Sort of like so. Let's see. And I'm just using one of my Bristol boards. This is just a thick multi-use type of page you can use. It's actually used for making poster art or comic art. If you flip it over, there's actually some blue lines that are actually lined up on here to where it actually kind of gives you an area, like if you're wanting to do a comic book cover or something like that, or a cover page. I use the back sides of them most time because I don't need to have the blue show up through. But it's definitely a nice thick piece. You can use definitely all sorts of media on it. That's why I like the Bristol boards. And then they take pencil, different leads and stuff really nicely. So let's see. Should we? Kind of give a little black paws, or pads, not paws, but pads. We'll think of it that way. Building them up, working them in. Get rid of that construction line in there too. It's kind of popping up. There we are. His name is Batman. My very old name got him as an anniversary present for my wife, but he has chosen me. It's funny how they do that, huh? So let's see, Batman. Let's see. Alright, so we're getting him. Oh, gotta finish up the tail a little bit. Let's add a little bit here. I see we got a bigger piece section there, so what we can do is we can actually grab bigger rub pencil. It's got a fatter end on it, and I can actually hit a larger area for this just to get a spread on it. And then I can come back over a couple little small spots here and start to break that up towards, looks a little bit more like a broken, a little bit more fur kind of moving around on there. Just got to play with it a little bit. There you go. Alright, not a bad, got a little warm up done up on there. Hey Brian, it's the first hour I was working on clearing some stuff out of my workshop, yard sale tomorrow, backyard. Be here half an hour until I take a shower and back again if you're still going. Great kitty. Well cool Brian, I'm glad you joined us for a little bit, brother. And it's not a problem at all missing me. Thank you though. But yeah, we're just goofing off a little bit, having some fun, a little bit of relaxing time. Alright, let's see here. Let's see if we can look up a sphinx. Sphinx cats. See if we can get, maybe we'll do a sphinx. Get a couple references for that. Let's see here. Let's actually put this down and we'll go to the sketch pad. We'll work, oops, that was a, go to another one. That one started out as a landscape where I was working on. We might jump back to that. Alright, let's see what we can come up with here. Now, what I might try with this one is we're going to do stylize. I'm going to go to my sumo grip. This is a 0.7, so it's a smaller lead than the 1.3 here. So it's going to allow me to get a little bit more detail on it. And of course, this why they call it a sumo grip, so obviously because it's got a fat grip on it, where you're not so tight and so small on the things. So let's see here. Maybe we can let's see if maybe we do a couple of pictures for a sphinx cat, or a couple of like facial poses. They kind of have like almost like an alien-like face. being they're sphinxes, if you guys do not know, are the hairless kind. They're the wrinkly kind. The Mr. Bigglesworth, if you like, Austin Powers of cats. So, let's see here. There we go. Maybe we'll give it a little way. They always kind of have like this little kind of wrinkleness to them. Especially when they're up, standing up, looking around. I mean, if they look tired and stuff, they definitely look disgruntled. Depending on how much wrinkles they have. Thanks, no PT today as insurance doesn't accept, at least they haven't denied it yet. Could take another week for a decision. Jeez, well, I'm sorry to hear about that. So, and they always have like those condescending, almost like little like little squinty eyes. Almost like seriously? You're gonna... There you go, maybe we'll do it that way. We'll go. Take out a little bit more of a... we might have to do something interesting with this one. Kind of give them maybe a little bit more sharp points on it. Kind of. We'll make this give them a monocle. Give them a little monocle here. Maybe we'll do that. Like I said, we can stylize this guy. Tough thing about Sphinx cats, they have no fur. So let's kind of give. They have a lot of positioning to them. So, but we can always do a neat little Sphinx this way. Thanks, it's a bummer. I also had my April dentist cancel. The hygienist was left. Oh, Melissa can't get the hardest. His teeth since this looked at my teeth and actually my teeth feel fine. It's any plaque, so I should be good. Yep, save some money. There you go. Always look on the bright side there, brother. So let's see. Let's see here. Maybe we'll do that. We'll give him a little monocle. Actually, I'm going to jump back to my 1.3 because I've found that I do better when I'm doing concept piece with a thicker lead. When I want to do details, we kind of go the other way. Let's see here. This should make him look pretty cool. Give him a monocle. Actually, we could just give him a pair of glasses if you wanted to. Give him like those big Harry Potter round glasses. Yeah, she moved out of the area. They said exactly. Try to find good when I can. Great face. There we go. We'll kind of go that way to it. So let's see. Yeah, we'll see what do the monocle thing. Maybe give him a little. There we go. Let's see here. We will go that. And let's see.
But it's not a thing about making it accurate. It's a thing about making it feel
Give him
right.
a couple little details on him. There we go. Go that way. Got a little eye this way. By the way, happy anniversary, New York. Oh, thanks, brother. Yep, be 16 years. 16 years tomorrow. You know, it's really funny. I don't know if she's watching or not. She probably isn't. She usually doesn't watch. But, yep, is a pretty good time. But, Yeah, she doesn't. This is actually the first time I've done a card.
If it's
For
an
her.
accident, that's an error that feels good.
I
just
always
leave it in.
thought cards were kind of like a waste of money and stuff. So it's kind of one of those things where I've done it for so long now that she doesn't expect it. So this will be a good thing to be a surprise to her. Hopefully she's not listening or watching. She's not here right now. She's actually, her and Alana are actually out at I think karate is the classes that's going on today. So let's see here.
It's not a thing about making it accurate.
Let's go here and we'll go to a little bit more detailed stuff because we're going to add some details into this cat. Maybe we'll make a character out of this Sphinx cat. Give him the monocle. Maybe next we'll kind of figure one with maybe a top hat. We'll add a top hat to him. Let's give it a little. Why not? We'll add a little bit of detail to it just so you can see.
But it's not a thing about making it accurate.
And give a little bit like this.
It's not about getting all the errors out.
There
It's about getting it to feel right.
And brush that off so that we're not rubbing oil everywhere. Excellent. Let's see. Let's. Let's see if we can clean up some of these construction lines that are a little tight in here. There we go. My brush. Maybe we'll give him a little bit thinner neck. Just stylize him out a little bit more.
If it's an accident, that's
Doesn't
an
have to have a
error that
realistic
feels good,
looking
then
neck.
you
Maybe we'll
leave
give
it
him a
in.
thin one. That way it doesn't show. Yeah, like that. That looks a lot
You know,
better.
you want those.
Really. There we go. Let's see. There we are. We're running through. Maybe we'll give a little smile to it. There we go. There we are. Maybe we'll give him a. Let's see. Give him a little bit of hair and stuff, kind of humanize him a little bit. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Alright, got a little bit of a. This actually might be a pretty good character we can play with. We'll give him a little bit of a grayish tone to him. There we go. Streak him back a little bit. Now I'm not doing the short pieces because he doesn't have hair, so I'm kind of giving him more of a smoother look to him. Okay. Now we could do like how like when, let's see, what was it called? The Aristocats from Disney. They actually have like different ones, and you could actually give them a little bit of a maybe an ethnicity to them. You know, before Disney lost its mind and went woke, you know, you could actually show, oh, it's a Asian cat. You know, you could give it a little Fu Manchu if you want to. But some people lose their crap over that stuff now. I don't care though. So. Because I don't feel like we should be stifling creativity. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, that's kind of cute. Kind of an interesting little guy. Maybe we'll give a... Let's see. Let's keep working with the Sphinx. That was a good idea. Glad you had a Sphinx cat on hand. Maybe we can... Let's see. Let's try a front view. Kind of have a triangle-ish face. Lower it down. Let's bring it down a little bit so I can get the ears and everything, and I got them a little close there. There we go. Yeah, the wokeness is a disappointment. Yep. Oh, you can see how well it works. I mean, look at Budweiser, dude. Already down 80% on their stock, on everything. Just from being a little dumb. So, gotta have that 1%. You know? Somebody thought that was a good idea. Don't know who. So let's kind of almost has a little bit of a Pink Panther feel. Let's go and give him the big ears. Let's give the big ears first on it. And right about there. And let's see here. Let's kind of give a little piece that way. Kind of have a little bit of like a gremlin ear almost. Okay, now let's see if we can go Hulk broke road. The cat's looking great. Thanks, brother. Yeah, that's sort of what they've, I guess, learned. Let's see if we can kind of give. Alright, so we kind of have that. To be the slim neck too again, so we're going to make it extra slim to where it has that cartoonish look to it, a little stylization to it, to where it doesn't have that, you know, it's reasonable, it's realistic, but you know. So let's pull some of these out. go. Have that. Kind of has that little. We could actually give him the monocle in here because it's being held like on his eyebrow, or yeah, off the little brow to it. By the way, if you can't do circles, it's nothing wrong with using a ruler. Just so you know, if you can't do circles. I keep forgetting to look up there. I've kind of moved my camera around a little bit, so I kind of do look over here, and I'm like, oh, it's not there, it's over here, and I'll look over here first and check out the text to make sure I'm not missing anything. So if it looks like I'm a little all over the place, sorry about that. Okay, maybe give him maybe a little top hat. Yeah, give him a little top. Let's see what it looks like with a little top hat on him. So we'll go maybe this way. Let's see what if he had a little. I could give him a fez. Give him like a little Shriner's fez. That might actually work out. Let's see what we just come up with. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll give him a little fez. That actually might be pretty good. So let's see. Maybe we'll come up with maybe you guys can come up with a neat name for him. He's kind of. Think here, he's kind of has a little bit of a chewed up little type of ear. Let's see if we can give him that cat eye look. That looks too generic, a little bit too wide too. Maybe if we narrow it down a little bit. So let's bring this one down a little bit, and then we'll bring this one up. So this eye will be that way, and then we'll do this one. That way you can, something like that. Okay. And let's see, I think the fez has like a little top there, and it kind of runs off to the side. It has like a and of course he's got his little run him up that way. We might actually give a little. Let's give him a little more. This one was pretty this one's rounded out, and really, let's maybe give this guy a little bit more of a jaggedy look to him. Give him a little more straight lines on things. Let's see what we come up with. go. Let's see here. See, give him a little bit more of a jaggedy look to him. Give this ear in front of the fez. There we go. Heavier lines before I start cleaning them up and smoothing them in. We'll get rid of some construction lines. That way they don't push through. So we've got somewhat of a realistic looking one. We've got a little bit more of a stylized one. Maybe we'll try and just go full on cartoon next time. See if we can maybe make them, see how simple we can make them. There we go. Alright, kind of have a little bit more of a Alright, now let's see here. Yeah, it did turn out pretty good. Thanks, Brian. Let's see. Maybe we can see if we can make him even more cartoon. More stylized, even more simplistic. Maybe we can let's try and do that again. Let's see here. So we kind of had his face like, you know, this is like a normal structure. This is a little bit more stylized. It still matches up to it. So now we're gonna see if we can push the extreme on it. So he kind of has that triangle face. So we're gonna go with that, but we're gonna make it even more. That way. And let's see here. That. Maybe we'll give there. Let's see. Try just to get this most simplest pieces out for him. turn this a little bit, get a bit of a... See, kind of give them even more stylized piece. So let's see here. This kind of makes me think of like the Looney Tune cartoons, like Warner Brothers and stuff, the old school ones. So, very stylized, even some more simpler on the lines. Just as a good exercise to see just how far you can bend this. Doesn't have to have, you know, all straight lines. It's good. What's always nice is to do a straight and a curve, you know. So you have a straight and a curve. That always helps out. Makes it look good. Alright, so we got that. So now what we could actually do is, if you wanted to, here, you know, everything's all nice and sharp. If we wanted to, we could even add that monocle in as a round piece, and it actually would probably look pretty unique with all the sharp, jaggedy pieces. Sort of like that. Whoops. And of course. Let's see here. There we are. So let's go. So you see what's neat about that is everything, like I said, is very sharp, kind of has points to it, but then you got this nice rounded piece there. It kind of gives a nice little composition, this little split in it. And what I might actually do is we might actually wrap this up a little bit early. Maybe clean up some of this, and we'll make this guy. I think we'll have to come up with a name. If you guys can think of names for the stuff, we'll come up with a name for this cat. Have to give him a little backstory. Maybe we'll come up with some neat ideas for that. Let's clean this up. Back there, start going at it. I probably won't be. I think I'm going to cull it out early tonight, just because I got to get up early and take care of some stuff tomorrow morning. So, but I think I'm going to clean this guy up and then we'll call it. So if I don't see you, Brian, you have yourself a good weekend, man. God bless. And don't forget, let's create something together. There we go. Yep, I'll be back Tuesday, Brian. So, let's see here. Let's go ahead and, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something else we can use. This is not a mechanical, this is a regular pencil. It's a Derwent 2B graphic pencil. It's a 2-bolt. And what you do is it's a 2mm thick lead on it, as you can tell from there. There you go. And I whittle it down to where you have a long piece that way. The reason why you do it that way is so you're not forced to press hard on when you draw. It kind of gives a little more, you have to lift it. So, good night, Frontier Man. I'm going to use this just to kind shade in what we want on him. There we go, and you see I put him off to the side, and I can actually just run him back and forth, and I can get that shading in that I want. Oh, good night, Crazy Quilter. Yep, we're gonna wrap up as soon as I get this shaded in and stuff. We'll call it a night for that. There we go. This section might be a pretty good cat. We'll have to come up with a name for it. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let me grab my lead here. And we'll put my little signature there. Today is the 6th. And we've added out something else new in the sketchbook. So, let me bring that up so you guys can see. So we got one that looks pretty close to a regular one. You know, see how the ears are not quite as big. The ears got a little bit larger on this. A little bit more stylized. And this one's extreme stylized. We used a very basic shape for everything there and just kind of put them together. So maybe I'll come up with a body and stuff for him, and we'll play with him for Tuesday. Maybe we'll use this, and we'll come up with we'll get him, and then we'll do some expressions, and we'll work on some other pieces that we can for this guy, to where we'll be able to really bring this character about. Maybe come up with some words and stuff to try and make him work out. But anyway, guys, let me take the glove off. I think I'm gonna call it early. It sounds like my girls got home. You guys, let me flip this over to the big screen. There we are. So, thanks for hanging out with me. We're going to play some more on this cat. I'm glad we had somebody had a Sphinx cat for a breed. That was actually kind of helped me kind of pinpoint on something like that, and we'll play around with it. So, you guys have yourself a great weekend. It's also Easter, so happy Easter, happy Good Friday. God bless, and don't forget, let's create something together. You all have a good night, and take care.